Hello, my name is Scott Campbell. The course number is Eet238-940 Digital System Fundamentals. This is experiment 3, part 2. The date is 10/31/2017. Happy Halloween. So the purpose of this experiment is to use the 555 timer IC to construct a astable multivibrator. It's the second part of the two-part lab. Basically what we're doing is just practicing using this timer and learning about how the different components in the circuit affect the timing and the pulse length and the length of the pulse generated and the frequency. Alright, so for the construction of this lab, it was pretty straightforward. I just had it jump right off of my main breadboard, which still has a part 1 on it. Just had it jumped over to this guy. It was pretty easy. Only real difficulty I had assembling it was that I forgot this yellow jumper wire between the pin 2 and 6, I believe they are. Other than that, pretty easy, just a couple different capacitors, a couple different resistors, and the LEDs with the 555 timer. So as you have been able to see for probably this entire video, here's the circuit functioning. This is currently with the 2.2K resistor, 2.2K resistor, and the 50 farad capacitor. I had the other one in there originally. I'm not sure if I actually did it correctly or not, but when I had the 0.01 farad capacitor in there with the 47 K resistor in position 1, I believe it was. I don't have it right in front of me. And then the 33K resistor. When I had that in there, both LEDs were just staying on the whole time. So I ended up just popping them back out and putting it back to this one so I could show that the circuit was functioning properly. I guess I would like some feedback on that. I went through it a couple of times and tried switching out the resistors, but it seemed like as soon as I put this capacitor in, both LEDs were just staying on all the time. I'm not sure. I'll try to show what I have here. It's probably a little bit difficult to follow without being able to see it, but I don't know, maybe I have something set up incorrectly. Another issue that I had with the lab was the timing on the lights. I'm pretty sure I have it set up correctly after reading through the lab a couple of times. I think I was timing it incorrectly because I was going off of just one LED's pulse. So for that it was I think about 4 seconds or whatever, where the total time would be about 8 seconds, which is the time that I was calculating, and that's what I was comparing my experimental times. So I was a little bit confused for a while, and I couldn't figure out why I was doing it wrong. And I tried setting up the LEDs a couple different ways. Tried setting up the jumper between 2 and 6 differently with the capacitor and wiring it just, a couple different ways that all still pretty much gave me the same end result. So in the end, I pretty much determined that I had it set up correctly, and I was just timing it wrong or misunderstood the timing portion of the lab. But other than that, everything worked out pretty well. I didn't have any other issues. It was just those two things. So just to demonstrate a different capacitor in there, this is the 10 microfarad capacitor, and you can see the LEDs are staying on for about 0.7 seconds, and the total cycle, something must have came disconnected there. What's going on with that? Something. Well, I'm gonna pause. Alright, there we go. 2 of the connections were just touching over there and it was kind of causing it to freak out a little bit. But yeah, that's with the 10 microfarad resistor, or capacitor, my bad, in there. You can still see it's, working how it should. Alright, well, in closing, I think everything worked out in the end. I just kind of worked through all the issues that I had. Everything seemed to match the theoretical values or the calculated values that I got. So yeah, thanks for watching.